Hi, I'm Justin from CH Puppets, and this is a Character Animator Quick Tip. Character Animator Quick Tip, creating replay triggers. In this video, we're going to show you how you can create your very own animated replay triggers in Character Animator, like this. Hi. So the first step to creating this animation is making sure you have your puppet selected in your timeline and then holding down the control button and disarming all puppet track behaviors. Now if you click the black circle on dragger and on triggers, those parameters will be armed so we can activate hands and we can drag. So we're going to create this animation movement for movement. So what we're going to do is we're going to select our hand first, and then we're going to put it where we want our first animation to end up. We're going to put the elbow right about here, and we're going to put the hand right about here. There we go. And now if we press Control 1, it's going to create frames down here, or rather one frame. We can drag these out, and then on these white squares we can drag in on the edges, and that's going to create an ease effect for the animation. On the hands, you're going to want to make sure that your hand animation has a transfer point. So we're going to bring that in about 2 frames, maybe even 3. And back this up, and drag the hand out for the full second. Now you can see we have our first pose. Now if we disable our dragger and our triggers behavior, we can create a snapshot by pressing Shift F6 or by going to Scene, Take Snapshot. And what that's going to do is if we select dragger and triggers again, you'll see we have an onion skin effect. So we can see where our last animation was. Drag your hand to where you want your second animation to end up. That looks good. And don't activate the hand. We already have that dragged out for a full second in our timeline. Now we're going to hit Control 1 again. And this is going to make another 1 frame of animation. And we're going to do the same with the hills. And that looks to be about a right size. Now you'll see here, part of this first one we made in our timeline, the end is black. Now that's important because we don't want the animation to end, we want it to taper off into another animation. This is actually just a series of animations we're going to do. Now we're going to go to somewhere in between these 2 handles, the white handles, where the hill has peaked. We're going to turn our dragger and triggers off again, turn our onion skinning behavior on with Shift F6, turn on our dragger and our triggers behavior again, so we can see where our peak of our wave is going to be now. And we can drag our arm to where we need it next. I think that looks good. Control 1 to create a 1 frame take. Drag it to where the square is on the one below it, and then extend it out a few frames. Maybe a few more. Then bring them in about 2 or 3 clicks. And now we can copy these last 2 sets, come out here and paste them on the timeline, and then drag them in like so. And now you'll see we have a nice wave animation, but it's a little sloppy still. The hand needs to last a little longer. We might even put in 1 more of these at the end, about like that. Maybe in 1 more on all of these. Now you'll notice that our animation looks really snappy. So what we want to do is we want to select just these middle ones right here. And we want to right click, blend mode, no easing. And then on the front ones, we're gonna do a blend mode, ease in. And on the back ones, we're gonna do blend mode, ease out. And now what that's gonna do is make our animation look a lot smoother and then a lot less robot-y. Check it out. That's pretty good. Our hand doesn't end at exactly the right spot. We want our wave hand to go away probably right about there. That looks like as good a spot as any. So we'll drag that out there, and let's take a look. That's perfect. So now what we're going to want to do is make this a trigger. So you're going to select everything. You could actually just click in your timeline and press Control A, And now you're going to want to right click, create replay and trigger. And now if you come to the right side to the bottom, you'll see we have this right here, Dragger 12, triggers. We can rename this Wave 2 or whatever you want. And if you come over to your triggers on the left side, you'll see we have Dragger 12, triggers. Let's rename that Wave 2. And now we can assign it a hotkey. We'll make this one Y. And you're not going to want to latch a wave behavior. Latch is like an on-off switch, whereas this is just a one-time animation, so we do not want it latched. Now subsequently, we want to come in to when trigger ends here, and we want to let replay finish for this one because it's a wave. And now if we come into our parameters and turn all of them back on by holding Control and clicking an off parameter, and this is what it looks like with all the armed parameters turned on. Hi guys, very nice to meet you. And just like that, you've created your very own replay trigger. Be sure to click that thumbs up button if you found this helpful, and subscribe if you want to see more like it. Thanks for letting CH Puppets help bring your vision to life.